This one's about martial arts because there's a lot of like ignorant people talking about martial arts. I think they know what they're talking about and they don't. There's a lot of misconceptions and all that. There are thousands of martial arts styles out there, and everyone's at each other's throats all the time because they want to say their system is the best. I've learned the long fist kung fu, and that's the only way, and it's not the only way. Any martial artist, if taken at a sufficient level of seriousness, will save your life if jumped by someone who's not a martial artist, right? Happens all the time. Some is better than none, but some martial arts are more flash than substance, which is why certain arts always get beaten by other certain arts. Each art has its time and place. For instance, bow staff training, which is kung fu, was used to train an army quickly since bow staff is easy to master. So for survival at that time, it's more important to know the weapon since the hand-in-hand takes more time and is a lot harder to learn. They focus on weapons first, and you learn the self-defense with the hand-in-hand later. In the UFC, kickboxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu are kick-ass for a one-on-one combat. You take that guy and put him in a ride and take a kung fu guy in the same ride, I guarantee you the kung fu guy will come out a lot better because they're trained to fight multiples. Like, I remember being a white belt, just starting. The guy told me, you're not going to fight one person, you're going to fight three, so we're going to train you to fight three people. But unfortunately, the kung fu guy isn't an expert at taking on one person at a time, so he would probably lose against that guy. But that's neither here nor there. I've seen a video where a kung fu guy fights a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, of course, jumps on him and breaks his fucking arm. It really sucks, because I love kung fu. It's just kung fu's focus is putting down multiple guys. You want to hit one guy and just quick and put him down, and then you grab another guy, and you take them a few at a time. If one guy dives in and locks you down and makes sure you can't move, then you pretty much short his game. If you are a super black belt like my master was, I bet you could counter some kind of lock or some kind of hold or something. He did actually. My old master used to spar with a Navy SEAL, and that just tells you he's fucking really good. I get irritated when one guy has the nerve to say that a certain style sucks and you're wasting your time doing it. Like, oh, you're studying karate, you're wasting your time. It's kind of like knowing a dead language. It's all antiquated, right? I mean, a gun can change everything. Sure, any one martial art that, it's ancient, it's not necessarily the best fighting style out there, but it did serve a purpose at its time, and it has been proven to help, and it's been good for your health and all that stuff. I mean, shit, not everyone needs to be UFC qualified. You can learn enough so that some dickhead doesn't take your purse, right? I mean, isn't that enough? I think so. Fellas, watch out for your purses.